Make its return to the State House next week. The South Carolina State Conference of the NAACP will host King Day at the Dome on January 20th. The gathering is deeply rooted in the rich history of honoring Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s vision for equality and justice. And joining us now to tell us more is a representative with the NAACP, Jim Felder. Thank you so much for joining us, Jim. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, absolutely. And, you know, we expect a powerful day on Monday. What can people expect?
We expect a great crowd on Monday also.
Yeah.
This is an annual event. We've been doing that for several years with the establishment of Dr. King's birthday. But this year it falls on the same day as the inauguration in Washington. So while they're inaugurating a 47th president, we'll be talking about Dr. King and what we need to do in the future. Our theme this year is there's no winning in giving up. There's no winning in giving up. The struggle continues, and so we'll be here on next Monday talking about where do we go from here, challenging the legislature, because there are always issues, whether it's reapportionment or whether it's getting our fair share of appropriations. We need to come every day. Now, the other thing is, next year is an election year also.
Yeah.
We'll be electing governor and all the constitutional office, so this thing never quits. And as a result of that, we have to stay on the case.
Yeah, and certainly an event like this, galvanizing in many ways, being able to bring out supporters and really kind of pushing that vision forward. What do you think are some of the biggest issues now facing people of color in this state, and what are going to be those issues at the forefront?
Reapportionment, redistricting is still a real issue. Going to the classroom, we're talking about trying to get Black history back into the curriculum. So those are issues that are right in our face right now. And those are local issues, you know, because next year, election, we'll be dealing with the governor's race, all the constitutional offices, and we'll be challenging our legislators to do the right thing. You know, that's where we'll be.
Yeah, and you know, in terms of how many we expect out there, usually a really good turnout.
A good turnout.
Yes.
Now, our first one was 40,000 people.
Wow.
This was several years ago. The Confederate flag was the issue at that point, and it really brought people out. This year we probably won't have that many, but we'll have busloads coming in from all over the state. It's a holiday, so people can come in to their house, the State House, and while the legislators may not be there, but at least they will see that we're there on TV and other media.
Yeah, you know, MLK Day, often time for volunteering and for service. I imagine that there are other projects taking place in the community?
There are. What happens is we start early at 8 o'clock at Zion Baptist Church in Columbia with a prayer meeting and a kind of a mass meeting. Then after that we march to the State House. But it gives people a chance to express themselves, a chance to be concerned about what's happening in their communities. So it'll be a full morning of activities. And the main speaker will be the president of the National NAACP, Derek Johnson. Derek is a Mississippi boy, but he will be here for the speakership. Now, I'm representing the local state conference president, Brenda Murphy. She's having a little laryngitis problem. So I'm here pinch hitting for her tonight, but she'll be there on next Monday.
Well, you know, I'm certain that she appreciates that. You know, when we think of Dr. King and his vision, his dream, if you will, where do you see us as a nation in reaching that dream? Where are we in the process, and what more can we do?
We thought we were there.
Yeah.
We really thought we were there with the elected Obama president, the Black man president. It's something I never thought I'd see in my lifetime. But then something else happened in the last 8 years or so and kind of polarized the country. And so now we're looking for that dream all over again. We still have a lot of work to do, but we have to do it.
Yeah, and so much of it about representation, as you mentioned, in the legislature and
on boards and commissions as well.
Yeah.
And in the judiciary. We need more persons of color serving at all levels of our judiciary system as well.
Yeah, well, you know, this event, I'm certain, will definitely, as we say, bring people together along that common vision.
Absolutely. Okay.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you bet. And again, to give all of the information here for King Day at the Dome, there's no winning in giving up. The theme this year, it's happening January the 20th at the State House. And again, this begins at Zion Baptist Church 8 a.m. that day, and that is located at 801 Washington Street in Columbia, and then that march to the State House at 10 a.m. Plenty of people will be heading out for what will be a very powerful day. Again, thank you so much, Jim Felder.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. All right, plenty more prime time coming up after the break. Stay with us.